Right, we should be good. Aha! Hello Internet! I am the Iron Phoenix and welcome to the laziest DLC that Bethesda made for Fallout 4. We're going to talk about why as we dive into it. Well, I say as we dive into it, I've already dived into it. But I am now to the point where I'm thinking, actually, I just want to kind of finish it up, as it were, in the way that Bethesda don't want you to do it. I'll explain in a second when we actually get into the game. Generally, I like Fallout 4. Okay, right, so we're in the game now. So I am currently at the Red Rocket settlement, which is just down here. It's just east of the NukaWorld bottling plant. As you can see, I haven't done a huge amount of it. I've basically done Starport Nuka, sorry, the Galactic Zone. Most of it. I just need to find some. I need to finish repairing the mainframe. But that area is now secure, and I wanted to find the Red Rocket because it is a settlement, but it's not one you can actually use yet, as it turns out. Well, I say as it turns out, I knew it was one you could use yet. Basically, you can't use it until the NukaWorld has power, which means you need to power up the power plant, which it's over here. However, you cannot do that until you complete one of two quests. Either you complete the Grand Tour. Yeah, either you complete the Grand Tour or you complete Open Season. And this is where we start getting to the sort of oddities. So, basically, Bethesda want you to do the Grand Tour, they want you to do the Power quest, and then the DLC ends. But at some point they decided, actually, you know what, we want to give people the choice to actually kill all the raiders, not do all the raider stuff after the DLC, which is like a forced takeover of settlements. And so they give us this choice to do. But only when we complete Open Season do we get access to the power plant and thus to Red Rocket, which means that for some time I'm not actually going to have a base of operations when I start to do Open Season, because I will essentially be in exile and be against everyone. So I'm going to have to find somewhere a base of operations, which I think, because I don't actually have a bed here, I'm going to have to go over to that city over there and see if I can work out some kind of a build up some kind of a base of operations, or at least a secure bed, because I am going to have to come over here and actually start killing. And there's going to be an awful lot of killing and an awful lot of death. I am also in survival mode, which makes things a little bit more interesting in that regard. So we're going to go over here and see if we can sort something out. Now, something else that I should talk about with Open Season. Looking at how the factions are set up and how the areas are set up, it does look like at some point Bethesda wanted you to have an alternate way to do Open Season, but it looks like they just sort of ran out of time and didn't actually finish it. Because if you go to where the pack is at Mason, you've got all these cages which you could theoretically open up and cause the animals to kill Mason. With the operators, who are like they're sort of the Caps orientated bunch, you have William Black and you have Mags Black, who are brother and sister. So theoretically you could turn those two against one another and cause them to kill one another through some kind of blackmail purpose or something. Again, it seems like they had this sort of vague idea that you could possibly turn them against one another. And the same with the Disciples, Nisha. It's a group which is very much surrounded by the whole idea of you can do what you like, but just don't get caught doing it. And I believe there is a quest where Nisha and another of the disciples sort of go at it a little bit, but there's no option to kind of turn them against one another to get someone else to do your dirty work for you. Which is another reason why I believe this is part of the lazier DLC, which is a real shame because it's a really nice environment, mostly. Bottling plant's good. The Galactic Zone's good. Kiddie Kingdom is very much a linear path and then an end boss, which is a little bit meh. Dry Rock Gulch is interesting in that it's a park area, but it's kind of a little bit more open-ended than Kiddie Kingdom, but not quite as interesting as Galactic Zone. And then Safari Adventure, which has got lots of animatronics and talking people. Yeah, that's more sort of your Safari area, surprisingly. Right, yeah, so we've got to find somewhere a bed, which I think up here is probably the best place to look, because it is, after all. I don't know if this was like the town to keep the locals in, but well, obviously the locals in, but like the people. Some bottle caps, not noodle cups. Bed. Oh, bed. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna sleep here for... I'll do a 12-hour sleep. There are some other irritations, like the inability to get easy water. Which I think the way to do that would be to... in survival mode, if you need to get easy water, probably the way to do it is by getting to the Galactic Zone and then using the vault. Or getting very lucky with finding purified water lying around. Which, so far, I've been reasonably lucky with, but that's not going to last long. So I've got like the noodle cup, which gives me water. I've found melons. And I just need to... eat that. Get properly fed. Now, I don't know if there's anything really important around here, and I think for now I'm going to go and start dealing with the raiders. That's my plan. I do have a big hammer. Well, I say big hammer, this is my baseball bat with rocket engines on, and it's shocking and it's awesome. Just killed a couple of deathclaws with this thing. Not even with sneak attacks either, so yeah. I mean, I could go to the bottling plant. No, let's just get on with this. Get the raiders taken down, because yeah, you do need to get Red Rocket to make this DLC worth it, because for some bizarre reason, up at the base of operations at the NukaWorld, the workshops aren't actually linked together, so you can put all your junk into, say, the power armor stand, but it won't transfer into the gun stand. So if you need to make modifications to your weapons, you need to take all of your junk. You need to take all of your junk out of the armor stand and put it into the weapon thing instead, which is irritating. Nuclear meat, nice. Welcome to the lazy DLC. Which, you know, as I said, it's a real shame that this is built so lazily, because it is a really nice environment. And they could have done so much more with it. You know, you've got this theme park that you're slowly taking over. There's things that could have been more interesting things that could have been done with it that they just didn't do, and that's a shame. You know, it's a great place for like traders. Right, I need to get into. I need to get. If I go down, if I go this way, yeah. Oh yeah, I've done this DLC before. This is just me playing through on survival mode. With my nice. I haven't done Far Harbour on this character yet. I think that will. It might be the next one I do. Far Harbour is a better DLC than NukaWorld. Story-wise, NukaWorld I think is possibly the better environment. It's got some more sort of interesting little flares to it. And yeah, I also I should note, you know, I do consider this DLC to be lazy, and I find it to even be more lazy than things like Wasteland Workshop, because although how many subs do I have? About 229, I think it is at the moment, which is it's good enough. I don't really care too much about subs. I mean, you know, obviously having subs is nice, but I do this for fun. Right, where was I? Yeah, so yeah, Wasteland Workshop, because although it's not story DLC, it's just bits. At least it's, you know, it is what it is ultimately, and NukaWorld is just lacking a little. So yeah, let's go and do some murder. I've got my shot plasma shot, whatever. Yeah, I'll probably use plasma. I do want to change my laser gun over to the electromagnetic gun, the rail gun, if I can find one, because the old lasery just isn't that good anymore, which is a shame. But oh well. Right, I think I'm gonna do Mason first because he's reasonably off the beaten path. And I'll beat him to death, I think. Yeah, I think I'll beat Mason to death. But I'll show you some of the laziness that they did with Mason. Right, let's just change my quest over to open season. What system I'm on? Oh, I'm on a PC. Which is down here. I do have an Xbox 360. Lives life in the cupboard because it's broken. Because it's an Xbox 360. I don't understand consoles. They just break down, and then what do you do? At some point I'll tear it open and fix the... I think from the looks of things it's an issue with the fan. Either with the heat sensor or with the fan. The fan might have been dislodged. I'm still walking the wrong way. I need to be going this. Yeah, if I go out of here and then round here, and then follow this path. Yeah, follow this path. This path? Yeah, this path. And round into that way. Yeah. Navigation is not my strongest point, you may have noticed in some of my videos. Perception I'm reasonably decent with. It's just general navigation which is a little bit of an issue. And no, I'm not going to get vans before anybody asks. The most useless... I don't know why they added vans in. It's a ridiculous one. I mean, vans. Of all things, vans. Oh, I'm going to level up a lot from doing this. I'm going to murder so many raiders. So I have to go in through that door. I've cleaned out the death claw. Yeah, I think I cleaned out death claws from somewhere around here. Right. Right, NukaWorld. Let's murder some people. Ooh, thingies. I didn't see these thingies before. Oh, it's the information terminals. Yeah. Planned expansions. Right, okay. NukaWorld Market. Let's see if they've got a railgun, actually. Very quickly. Be nice to see if I can get a railgun because my sniper rifle isn't great. He's the gun guy, isn't he? Yeah. Hopefully I will take those. Oh, goodness sake. But he sells the rounds for it, but let's see. Laser rifles, no. Pipe pistols are still spawning. No, I'm level 60 something. Machine guns. No, there is a splatter cannon, which I would quite like to get my hands on. That does seem to be... Oh, I can do an inspect. That does appear to be a... Yeah, it's got suppressor, it's got a long scope on it. Quick eject drum mag. Apart from the stock, that would actually be quite a nice little sniper rifle, especially because you've got the increased damage on each consecutive hit. But I cannot afford that yet. I don't know if I get a bonus if I... These I can just take if I wanted to. I don't particularly want to either, though. I'll just take his bottle caps, though. Nothing's considered stealing around here. And I can just sort of walk up to people and take stuff. Don't worry. I'm 65, and enemies are still dropping pipe pistols on me, which is weird. Now, at 65, you come here with like the suppressed assault rifle that I've got. And most enemies you are just one-shotting, and this is meant to be the hardest DLC. Which, you know, it could have been a little bit more tricky. The enemies that tend to have got me is like the Nuka robots. They're built like tanks and they hit like them as well. Right, okay, let's see if I can find my way down to the amphitheatre, which is this side. And this is where the fun begins. I do like that you get the new flavours of Nuka-Cola around here. I mean, victories especially are really nice. Healing about 1,000 damage, which is 1,000 HP, which is rather awesome. Right, okay, so interesting. Let's talk the interesting things about here. So we've got this these group of slaves in here. But what if I wanted to kill Mason? Well, something that I did try is coming over here, and it's only an advanced lock. You would think, you know, the pack, they've got aggressive animals. They're not going to be particularly happy if I was to start letting animals out. I mean, like the animals would, you know, think, ooh, freedom, let's go and murder things. Unfortunately, you open the cage door and they just stand there. Could have been a little bit more awesome, this, but Oh well. I think this is the point where I start thinking about mines. Yeah, I got that commie whacker as well from somewhere. Oh, from the scrapyard. So I've got pulse mines. Which, I've got some frag mines here. So I think maybe we just kind of wander over here and just, you know, just mine up the place a little. Make sure I've got my frag grenade out, and then you know what? Hello, Mason. I'm going to murder you. What? What the hell? Good God. Yeah, this is the quest. I have hit him down to half health with a hammer. I can't sneak attack him. Hold on. Can I sneak attack him? Hold on. Get him. Get around there. No. And now I'm detected, and it. Finally. Yeah, Porter Cage, I didn't expect him to particularly like the whole idea of me... no, dead. Right. I think there are other ways of doing this, and I think the way that you can start that quest is by just killing a random slaver, a raider type thing. So maybe that's the way we start. Start picking them off from afar using the assault rifle. Yeah. I don't actually like doing these sort of half-baked DLCs. Yeah, it is 90% of the DLC is just being a raider. But there's this awesome park that you can't really do anything with. I don't like how they built the DLC. They've got this really awesome environment, and then you've got two options: either be a raider or don't be a raider. And if you don't want to be a raider, then you don't have much of the DLC left to play with. It's ridiculous. Right, I'm going to try this a different way. Well, yeah, I suppose the other side of this is that actually this is probably more of a challenge to do, because the game assumes, erroneously in my case, that I want to be a raider. So it assumes that the first few dozen hits that I make upon Mason are because I've accidentally done it. I'm accidentally trying to beat him to death with a baseball bat. And so it just kind of assumes, oh, you don't really want to do that. So, you know, he's down to half health. I'm, you know, slamming into him with this baseball bat. Oh, no, you're doing it accidentally. We know you're doing it accidentally. And so we're not going to make him hostile. Right, okay. Love this gun. This is such a powerful assault rifle. Right. Navigation in this place sucks. Right, I need to go this way. Oh, yeah, and I'm also going to get rid of Cage. Hold on. Let's just talk to him. Yeah, can you just go back to... Yeah, so he's going back to Nuketown, USA, so... Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I mean, I think in my last playthrough I kind of sided with the raiders. I think you get rid of one of them, and then I think I killed them off. But there's some real oddities with the the power station and that as well, which because you can actually, there's the power station up there. You can actually get to the button from the outside by doing a little bit of wall climbing. But you can't actually, you can press the button from the inside, but it's not active until you actually complete those quests. Again, it's one of those, this DLC is really nice environment, good idea behind it, the main quest sucks. It's a Bethesda quest. Because they want you to play in a certain way, and they forget that actually this is an RPG and you shouldn't be forced to play in a certain way. You know, just because the cool stuff is locked one way, why can't you have cool stuff that's kind of coming from the other way? Right, that's dry. That's dry. I've ended up on the wrong side again. Right, so I need to go over this bridge that's coming up. So my plan now is just to basically start sniping. Just mow them down. Because you do end up having to kill, what, about 80 raiders or something? Ooh, there's a raider there. I think this is... That's Cage, isn't it? He's not going to die. Oh, bloody hell. No, he's... Yeah, he won't die, I don't think, until the game allows him to. Goodness sake. I mean, you know, there's friendly fire and there's repeatedly shooting someone in the head with a silenced assault rifle. Right, so... Yeah, this is gonna be... It should be up again now. Yeah, I don't know, it dropped there. Sorry about that. Yeah, in Fallout 4 you got the Minuteman quest, you got Brotherhood, you got Institute. And they all sort of come at things from a different way. And in this it's just you're a raider. And that's a bit of a shame. So, yeah, I am rebelling against the DLC, and I am going to murder every single raider or attempt to. Small problem I have, my bed is over here somewhere, because I can't, I mean, I could save at Fizztop Grill and then start murdering from there, and then I would have a local save point. Don't think that will work, because that would all just be a little bit too close. That's Galactic. Right, let's try this again. This is probably going to fail. I read this on the wiki that you could do this just by killing any non-named raider, then everybody would turn against you. However, I mean, I tried to kill Gage and he just got straight back up again. Right, this is Nuketown, USA. There's one. I'm in caution now. I'm now stocking caution, but nobody's actually firing on me. Or even approaching me. And now I'm back to hidden again. That's trader. I didn't accidentally just kill a trader, did I? Traders detected me. Nope, I killed a disciple veteran. And nobody seems to care at all that I've just killed a veteran. Okay, well, I'm going to save here then. Put my stuff in here. Come on, let me get them there. So I'm what, 5 over? Let's get rid of the irradiated blood. And there we go. Right, let's try murder again. I mean, theoretically from up here, I could just snipe everyone. Theoretically. The game probably won't let me, but yeah. Right. Yep, nobody cares that I'm just killing non-named people, so the wiki was wrong in that. The quest hasn't actually... Well, the quest wouldn't activate, would it? It wouldn't... But I wouldn't actually be exiled until... And some of these shots aren't even hitting. Great! Because... Yeah, nobody actually cares that people are just randomly being shot. Not until I actually kill the first one, I suspect. Yeah, leveled up. And still nobody cares. Oh, for goodness sake. I mean, I know I'm the overboss and all that, but I have killed a few raiders at this point. I think that they should possibly understand that this isn't just me accidentally shooting them. Right, so I've got to level up. I feel that I should put my last point into rifleman. So I'm doing double damage with my non-automatic rifles and ignoring armor. Now, of all the raiders that are out there, I do think that Nisha is probably the most down to earth, or at least the sort of the most of raidery, I suspect. Can't free the prisoner, but they just don't seem to care that you're just killing everyone, which is weird. So I'm just going to wander up and kill everyone, I guess. I suspect they won't until I finally actually just kill Nisha. finally! Because I killed a named one, suddenly all these accidental shots aren't quite so accidental anymore. But they're still not concerned. Right. Now I can get to murder. And this is why I wanted Kate with me when I did this, but unfortunately, because of some oddity, the game decided to send her back to somewhere else, thingamajig, combat zone for some reason. Right, now killed Nisha, which of all the gangs, I probably would have worked better with her. But no. I mean, you know, they're the more ragery of the gangs. The pack just kind of they just sort of want to play with their animals, really, and the operators, well, they're not really a raider gang. They're, you know, they're a little bit more of an extreme version of a trader, pretty much. They want to exploit NukaWorld for caps. So yeah. Oh, this DLC will see me get a little bit annoyed with. Oh, not exactly annoyed, but yeah. Oh, there'll be a fair amount of moaning in this video about fragmentation Merv. I haven't actually played with one of those before. Right, the murder has begun. When I come out of those doors, suddenly everybody will have decided that even though I'd been shooting raiders before that with an assault rifle, now they will mind that I'm shooting raiders with an assault rifle, or just beating them to death with a baseball bat. Though this one doesn't seem to mind too much that I'm sneaking up behind him with a baseball bat. Is that a... That is... I'll take one of these for a spin. Right, so that's Nisha dead. Now the murder begins. Oh wait, this is an automatic rifle, I think. Which means that actually using this is a terrible idea, and I should just stick with the assault rifle for now. Especially as there's some more 5.56 in there. I see you. For some reason you're glitching over there whilst playing with your gun. Where's that? Oh, right, yeah. Right, that's gauge down. I do like this rifle a lot. There's a veteran. Oh, there's veterans there. Okay, let's do that and that. Nobody's got very good weapons either. They've probably only got pipe rifles or probably those assault rifles. He's got something interesting. got my shot rifle if I need it. I'm gonna have to use my bat. More stim packs. This is going to be a little bit of a stim pack run as they come through and get murdered. I've lost both my arms and I'm dead. Right, okay. Yeah, this DLC generally sucks. I think is what I'm basically coming from with this. And very slowly I will have to work out a way of murdering them all. I think I need more ammunition. I'll take my power armor with me. I mean, theoretically, I could just go down to the... Well, yeah, basically, it's a case of go to each place, murder everyone who's... Yeah, that's basically the easy way of doing it. You just walk around and you shoot them with your... your better guns. Nobody else cares, because after all you're doing is killing their friends, and you should get yourself some decent weapons from it. However, there's probably not much point in picking up the weapons. Oh wait, somebody has decided that actually they don't like me doing that. Oh goodness sake, this game is so inconsistent. Now everybody hates me. Yep, everybody now hates me, even though I was doing exactly what I was doing before. One day I will understand this game. Today is not that day. Right, I'm going to end this video here. I think I've had my moan about NukaWorld, and this will be an awful lot of me now attempting to free the wasteland from this menace, whilst constantly dying, because for some reason tactics that worked one way the first time now actually don't work the same way, because it's a Bethesda game and has issues. And I don't really know where to go from here. Right, okay, I'm gonna end this video here. So, with that, before I go, so I did a video today, and it went up today, on the Alex Mayer situation. Basically, the Alex Mayer case was dismissed because they did a settlement out of court. But the judge is kind of keeping up to date with the case on the basis that Alex Mayer may very well start DMCAing or sending death threats once more. So if that ever happens, then it'll be a sort of then they won't have to get a new judge up to speed. The old judge will, you know what's going on. But we don't have any more information from this, except that tomorrow, which is December the 1st, at about 2 PM GMT, Leonard French is doing a live stream with the heads at Imagos, talking about the case. So yeah, that will, for those people who were interested in that, that would definitely be a good video to watch. But anyway, that's been NukaWorld, the lazy DLC, with my issues with it, and I really hope that when Fallout 5 gets released, Bethesda takes some time over their DLCs and makes sure that if they have a story DLC, then it's a story DLC, not a, well, not half-baked like this one was. As I said, you know, it's absolutely brilliant environments. It's just the main quest line absolutely sucks if you don't want to be a raider. So anyway, with that, I will say thank you very much for watching. I'm going to now attempt to murder everyone from up here. Yep, run! Run! There you go. Right, see you guys later.